Hey guys, so I actually had this idea recently. I've been thinking a lot about this, about how I wanted to talk about my 10 favorite different experiences to do with Kingdom Hearts. What I mean by that is I want to talk about 10 of my best experiences, or at least my 10 favorite experiences to do with whatever, to do with anything Kingdom Hearts related. And so I wanted to do this in the sense that just different things that have occurred to me, something at all to do with Kingdom Hearts. And so I decided to talk about 10 of my favorite. I'm not going to do like a top 10 because there's no way I could actually do a ranking of all of these because that's kind of impossible in my opinion. But I do definitely we want to talk about 10 of my favorite different experiences to do with Kingdom Hearts. And so I actually decided to talk about as many of these as I could, and then just talk about each one and give my thoughts about all of them. And so, yeah, I want to see what get started here, and I hope you all like this. Alright, so the first one of these I want to talk about is Kingdom Hearts 3 actual release date last year. Like, the 29th of January last year was just a gigantic day for me. Not only just because of the actual release of Kingdom Hearts 3 itself, but also just the fact that this was something that a lot of people, including myself, had been building up for so long. Because a bunch of trailers were dropping around that time for Kingdom Hearts 3. Everyone was giving out their thoughts on it and just showing how excited they were, again, including me. And it was the fact that people were just making posts about it all over the place. Like, even I myself was doing that. I was doing a countdown for the day of Kingdom Hearts 3 on my Facebook page. And when it finally arrived, it was just a gigantic moment for me because if you saw I even did a recording of me actually going into my local gym shop and picking up my copy, and then actually on the way home, I actually asked someone on the bus with me to take a picture of me holding it, and then when I got home, I did an unboxing video. If you all saw that earlier last year when I did that, and then finally, when I was actually downstairs with my PlayStation 4, I was finally there, I was finally there with the game. I was finally doing the thing I was most excited about than anything in my whole life. In all honesty, I couldn't contain my excitement when it was happening. I can literally, I can still literally remember the excitement I felt just from feeling it. Just the fact that it was finally time for the game that I wanted for so long to finally be played, and the fact that it actually happened, and the fact that it was really happening was so momentous in my opinion. And as soon as I got home from college that day, I did not stop playing it all night. Obviously, for like going to bed. But just from that point onward, I didn't stop for the whole day. I was just too excited and too happy to be playing the whole thing. It was just so exciting for me. Like if you saw my video, you'll be of me getting it and then doing the unbox, and then you know just how excited I was. And even if you saw my review a few days later, I just couldn't believe that it was finally happening. And so yeah, that's the first pick that I'm choosing as one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts experiences. Okay, so for the second one of these, I'm actually doing with when I went to Disneyland dressed up as Sora, like that's like 3 years ago. I'm honestly so surprised that it was honestly 3 years ago I did this. The fact that I really actually just went to Disneyland right up as Sora. I was really excited because that was something I wanted to do for the longest time. And in August of 2017, I actually did it, and I was really excited for that because like I hadn't been for like at that point, I hadn't been to Disneyland in a long time, and the fact that I was actually going dressed up as Sora just made the excitement even bigger. And the fact that, and it was really exciting, the fact that, I went there with my mom and dad, and then I was actually able to get different photos of different Disney characters, and it was just really awesome. It was just a great experience, and I just couldn't hold my excitement a lot of the time. It was just a really awesome experience, and I wanted, I really would like to do it again someday. I think my mom actually mentioned how I actually might be able to go back again someday soon. I know obviously with the whole Corona thing and the whole lockdown thing, but Disneyland and Disney World has been said that they're reopening soon, and in fact, I think they actually are reopening now. And so, if I'm able to go back and dress up as Sora again, it would just be really exciting. And the fact that now that I have my Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora out, that it just made it all the more exciting. And yeah, I just really can't wait. And if I'm able to, I just really can't wait to do it. It just seems like a really exciting idea. The fact that I actually did it already just made it even better. And again, like I just said, the fact that it's a different suit has made it even more exciting. And I just really love the first time I did it. It was just a really cool thing to do, and I was just really happy with the way people thought of it because I shared it on different Facebook groups I'm on, and people really liked the idea. It was just a really cool thing to do. Okay, so for number three, I'm actually going with Christmas of 2014 when I actually got my Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora series. Like, yeah, speaking of the actual series themselves, I'm actually going to be talking about when I actually got the first one of these. Like, the first one I got was of Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2. I was wearing that for a lot of my videos, and 2014 is when I actually got it. It was Christmas of that year, and I actually remember I was actually just there, and not only did I get that, but I also got Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix for the PlayStation 3, and all of that was really exciting. But I was just really excited. It was the first time I got Kingdom Hearts out and the fact that I actually did get it was just really huge for me. I remember like when I first put it on and just thinking about how exciting it was. It just made it really cool to do it, and the fact that afterwards I got a lot of really cool photos, it just made it even better. And yeah, like I said in my last video, yeah, the suit is too big, it's too small for me now because it got too big for me. It got too small for me. So it's kind of like what happened with Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1 when he outgrew his clothes and had to get his second suit. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, yeah, and given the fact that his Kingdom Hearts 2 suit is actually my favorite one of his, it was just really cool to be wearing it, and the fact that I actually got it kind of early, like kind of in earlier years like that, just made it even cooler in my opinion. And I'm hoping to get another one of it really soon because I don't want to just leave it like that. I don't want to just leave it there. Like I want to be able to get another one of it and get back my size now and just take it from there. And I would like to get another one. But the first time I got it, it was just really exciting to me. Okay, so for the fourth one, it actually pretty much exactly similar to that number three. I'm actually going with earlier this year when I got my Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora too, which was also just a lot of fun thing to happen because like it was the first time I got a Sora suit by myself, and I did buy it on Amazon. And I actually bought it twice. The first one I bought because the first one I bought, but it was too big for me, so I actually kind of, so I was able to just get another one. I was able to get a refund for the other one, and then I got another one that was my size. And yeah, I'm really, really happy about it. I mean, it was really awesome to be able to get Kingdom Hearts 3 to after, the fact that hey, Kingdom Hearts 2 was too small for me. And so now the fact that I have hit Kingdom Hearts 2, hit Kingdom Hearts 3 is really awesome. Again, like I said, I do prefer hit Kingdom Hearts 2 suit over hit Kingdom Hearts 3 but it's still a really awesome suit, and I'm really happy to have it. And again, I just really love how the fact that I do have another one of these shoes. So, like I said, I really do hope I'm able to get his shoes from Kingdom Hearts 1 and hopefully a larger version of the Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit again. And yeah, I just really, really can't wait to, and yeah, but so far I'm just loving the fact that I have a Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit, and I just love the way it looks when I have it on. It's just a really awesome thing to have on whenever I do. Okay, so for the number 5 spot, I'm actually going with back in October of 2018 when I was at Comic Con and I actually played a bit of the Kingdom Hearts 3 demo that was actually being shown there because they were doing this thing where they had this booth in the London Comic Con where they were uh, doing a Kingdom Hearts 3 demo. Like the fact that I was wearing my Sora suit but in that they were really cool. And what's even weird about it is the fact that I honestly didn't know it was there. I only found out about it because my brother found it and he actually told me. And what got me really, really excited and really, just got me really pumped, that and the fact that I was there just made it even cooler because I was finally able to play a demo for it. So it actually gave me two options. One option was to fight the Rock Titan and the other was to play a little bit of the Toy Box world. And yeah, I obviously played the Toy Box version. And yeah, I was just really excited when that happened. And I actually, and not only were we able to play it, but when you were there, and when you finished the demo you were playing, they actually gave out sea salt ice cream, which is really, really, really amazing to me. I honestly could not believe they were actually giving out sea salt ice cream. It was just really cool, and yeah, yeah, and all honesty, in terms of how it tastes, it honestly kind of tasted a little watery. Yeah, I know that kind of a weird explanation, but it was just so cool to me. The fact that they were actually the fact that it did look like I was having sea salt ice cream was just really exciting to me, and I just couldn't believe it when when I saw the demo in the first place, and when I actually finally got to play it, it just got me even more excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 when it was just finally going to be released 3 months later because I got to take a little bit of it just then, and it was just really cool to be able to do that. Okay, so the next one I'm doing with is when I actually got Kingdom Hearts Raindrop Gifting. Now, the reason I'm putting this one on the list is because it was actually a big surprise to me because the night I got it, I asked my brother to go up to Port because I was selling some games and all that, and he was trying to explain something to me about it before he went up, but I didn't understand it, so I actually just gave them to him and he went up. But when he actually came back that night, he actually showed me that he got Kingdom Hearts Raindrop Gifting for me. And he explained something about some the game that it traded in, something to do with credit and all that. And then when he actually gave it to me, I was honestly really surprised. I didn't know he got it for me at all. And so it was just a huge surprise to me. It was like maybe 8 years ago, and I had no idea what was gonna happen. I had no idea he had it, and I had no idea he was gonna get it for me. But I was beyond excited to be playing it because like it was the new Kingdom Hearts game, and I was really excited to play it. And the fact that he just got it for me, and the fact that I had no idea it would come and was just really, really excited to me. Like as soon as he gave it to me and explained it to me, I just ran upstairs and got my 3DS and immediately just started to play. And it was just really exciting to me. And also, and this is kind of similar to it, but I'm also kind of nostalgic about the trailer that came out for Kingdom Hearts Raindrop Yet. And it was back in like early 2012, I think, but I remember watching it and just watching it over and over. I love the music and the visuals and everything that was happening, and I was just really happy to play it. And then that night when he gave it to me, and when I started playing it, it was just really, really exciting to me because it was the next Kingdom Hearts game, so of course I was really excited to just start playing it. And again, like I just said, the fact that he got it for me in the first play was just a huge shock to me. Alright, so the next one I'm going with is when I actually made my Kingdom Hearts 2 review here on my YouTube channel. And the reason I should mention when I made all my reviews for on all the Kingdom Hearts games on my YouTube channel leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3. But in all honesty, the one I was most happy about, and the one I was most excited to do, and the one I'm most passionate about, and the one I'm most proud of making is my Kingdom Hearts 2 review because it was the game that I was the most excited to be talking about, and I remember just being really excited and just being really, really happy when I made that review. I'm still really proud of it, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I was just really, really happy about making it. I was really excited about making it, and I'm still really happy that I did make it. Like, out of all the videos I've made, that's probably the one I'm most happy about. And yeah, and even still now, I'm still really happy that I made it, and I hope that everyone watching this has watched it, and I hope you all liked it because yeah, it was really I was really excited to be making it. Like as I was saying, it was the Kingdom Hearts game I was most excited to be talking about, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm just really, really happy about it, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out, and I'm super happy that I was able to get my thoughts about it out to all of you. And yeah, and to this day, it's still probably my favorite video that I've made so far. Alright then, so for number 8, I'm actually going with way back in July of 2017 during the D23 Expo when in the summer of that year when we were getting a Kingdom Hearts 3 reveal trailer. And the reason I was really happy about that is because in that trailer it was revealing that Toy Story was gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 3. And I remember remember just losing my mind when I saw that. I couldn't believe it. The fact that Pixar and Toy Story in particular were finally going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3 was just a mind-blowing experience in my opinion. It was like a literal dream come true. And the fact that it was really happening and just, and the fact that it was being shown to like was just all the more amazing in my opinion. I just remember, and even watching other people's reaction to it, and the fact that they were just getting going nuts and getting really excited for it was just all the better. I just couldn't believe it, and the fact that, and yeah, and I was just really happy. And it just made me all the more excited. Hey, the fact that we were going to be seeing Sora, Jones, and Goofy talk, interacting with the toys and Toy Story, talking to Woody, Buzz, and the fact that all that was exciting, all of it was looking amazing. Like Woody and Buzz and the other toys looked perfect. It looked like they were ripped right out of the movie and put into the game. I just couldn't believe it. It was just so exciting to me. Like I said, I couldn't believe it. It was just a mind-blowing experience, and I'm really happy with. I still can't believe it. Like for me, I just can't believe it. I'm just really happy and really excited that it really happened. Alright, so for number 9, I'm actually going with a few months ago, back in November of last year. I'm going with when I went to the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra of November last year in London. I'm still honestly mind blown that I was able to go to that. Like, I was only able to go because a friend of mine actually told me that it was on, and if he hadn't told me, I never would have known, and I would have missed out on it. I honestly can't thank him enough for that. And then I finally got, and then I was able to go with my dad's permission, obviously. And then I went, and I was just mind blown. Like I said for the last one, I was just mind blown when it was happening. The fact that I was really going to an orchestra dedicated to Kingdom Hearts was insane. I just couldn't believe it. The fact that thousands of people, like thousands of Kingdom Hearts fans were all around me, and the fact that we were actually going to be doing this what concert dedicated to Kingdom Hearts, like I just said, was just making me so excited. And when it actually started, and when we actually saw Yoshima Moore actually come out and talk to all of us, it was just I swear, it was like a dream. Like I said, it was like a dream come true. I just couldn't. I was just on the. I swear, it was like I honestly can't even think of a word to describe it. It was just so insane and amazing. Like I just couldn't believe it was happening because, and not only that, but I also was able to get a lot of great photos. Oh, like you all saw my photos. If you saw my post from last year, then you should have seen the photos I got, and I still can't believe it really happened. I'm still like lost for words for how I feel about it. And the fact that I went, and the fact that I could and the fact that I could have missed it and not known about it is kind of insane. Like I said, I owe a lot to my friend here for telling me that. And yeah, you know what? I'm hoping I'll be able to go again someday and maybe even meet Yoko Shimomura next time. And maybe I'll finally be able and hopefully next time I'll actually wear my Sora suit. I was actually asking my friend if he thought I should be wearing it, and I didn't, but then I saw a lot of other people there, and they were wearing cosplay, and that made me feel that I was so stupid for not putting on one. I should have put it on, but I'm still like mind blown that it happened, and so pleased that I did. And like I just said, hopefully I'll be able to go back there again someday. Hopefully it will be happening again someday around where I am. And finally, at number 10, I'm going with when I finally played Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind like earlier this year. And I know this might be kind of this might be honestly kind of hard to pick 10 moments in particular because I can think of a lot of other ones out there. Like when I first saw the Kingdom Hearts 2 trailer back in 2005 or 6, I do remember when I first saw that trailer. And or when I started collecting all the Kingdom Hearts figures here, like the fact that I back downstairs in my playroom, I have a gigantic collection of Kingdom Hearts, and the fact that I've been collecting all these figures for a long time is really cool. I have a lot of other great experiences with Kingdom Hearts as well. But for number 10, I'm going with when I played Remind, and the reason for that is because for one thing, obviously the big most obvious one is the fact that I was really excited for it, and I was playing, and the fact that I was playing a continuation of Kingdom Hearts 3, so that was already an awesome thing to be feeling, but the fact that I also got to see a lot of things that I wanted to see from it, because, like I said, it's filling the gap to what we were seeing before in Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we were getting something to expand upon it, because we got a lot of great moments in it, because let's see, we got to see all the Guardians of Light fighting the 13 Darkness, and we got to see Sora and Kyrie, and then Xehanort, like, finally playing it Kyrie with something I've been wanting for a long time, and then we got to see a lot of other great moments, like how the graphics at the very end were improved, because that was one thing about Kingdom Hearts 3 that was kind of just something I kind of pointed out at one point. I mentioned how at the end of the original version of Kingdom Hearts 3, how the graphics, I don't know how to explain it, but the graphics on the characters at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, especially just when we saw all the characters together at the end of the Keyblade Graveyard just before Sora left. I don't know how to explain it, but especially the way Sora's face just looked kind of off to me. Not bad, it just looked kind of off to me, and it just looked kind of weird around the lips and all that. But then we got the Remind, which improved the graphics significantly, and we got an amazing bundle of great DLC content, because we got to explore Yola and Kyla more, and we got to see more Sora and Kyrie interaction, which I always loved to see. And then we finally got to see a whole bunch of other great moments too. And not only that, but we got to play we only got to play Riku just as we were running around Merlin's house, but it was still an something to see. And the fact that we actually got to see the Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts, right? That was already a really cool thing to see, and then we got to see the return of fighting in the Tavern of Remembrance. I know it was called something else, like Garden of Remembrance, I think it was what it was called, I can't remember, but it was so cool, and then at the end, we got to fight this Zora character. Like, I know we still don't know who it is or how it was possible for Sora to meet him, but it was still cool. Okay, and actually, this is something I asked, a little theory I just remembered I actually came up with. At the, in the final world of Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora met some girl who he was talking to, like, as she was a star, and she whispered a name to him for who to keep an eye on. And then later on in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, she mentioned how he said, wait, that girl, she told me about you. So I have a feeling maybe she was talking about him, like maybe she was talking about Yuzora Sora, but it's still really cool to think about all that. And then the eventual fight with Ghidorah was crazy. It was so hard to beat him, and the fact that, and when I did, it was so satisfying. And it was just really cool to get more Kingdom Hearts content, right? Back in January of this year, it was just so cool that we got more of Kingdom Hearts 3. And the fact that we're getting more of, the fact that we're getting more Kingdom Hearts content really soon with Melody of Memory. It just really excited. And in fact, just today, for my birthday, my mom ordered me a Nintendo Switch, and it actually just arrived today. So I'm actually getting Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory for the Nintendo Switch, and my Nintendo Switch finally just arrived today. So, and the fact that a Kingdom Hearts game is finally going to be on the Switch is just really exciting. I mean, I'm really excited for that. But even still, like we got hit, but even going back to a remind, the fact that we were getting a lot of great moments was just really getting to me, because we got to see Sora doing the kind of opening blocking that he was doing in Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 2, which we hadn't seen for a long time. And I loved his reunion with Kyrie. Like I just said, I always loved their interactions and just seeing the two of them together. And it was just really great to see. It was just really sweet, and I loved and like I said in my review, the ending of it still made me cry. Like, I cried at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 last year, and then this year Remind managed to do it to me again, and I'm really happy about that. And yeah, you know what? Everything to do with Remind was just really odd. So I mean, I'm really happy that I have been. And so, yeah, you know what? That's pretty much so yeah, that's pretty much it. Really, those are my 10 favorite Kingdom Hearts experiences. Okay, so those are my 10 favorite Kingdom Hearts experiences. And so everyone, thank you all very much for watching. If you have any favorite Kingdom Hearts experiences yourself, please leave them in the comments down below. I would love to hear them. I would love to hear what your favorite experiences with Kingdom Hearts. And I would just love to know what you thought about my experience as well. Please do tell me what you thought of it down below. And so, thank you all very much for watching. If you like this video, please like this video, please comment down below, tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniel Maloney, and Disney fan, where I do Kingdom Hearts and Disney Please every single day. And please subscribe for more content like this coming soon. I'll see you on next time. Take care.